Go on about how amazing I am.
Real dogs, real raccoons, and an extra $5 million needed to fix the movie last minute? That's just the beginning of how wild putting together the Sonic and the Hedgehog films was. From improvised gyrations to next-level cruise control and multiple versions of the Hedgehog himself, there is nothing this team didn't try. Let's check out Green Hills for ourselves.
I'm just having so much fun.
What's that? Oh, just world-famous comedian Jim Carrey flying into the sky effortlessly.
Papa's got a brand new stash.
The Sonic and the Hedgehog team went all out with these stunts, and Carrey, well, if anyone can soar this smoothly, it would be him. Let's just say things got a bit crazy with Sonic on set.
Sorry.
Some might even say it's a groundbreaking movie. Anyway, as they were literally breaking new ground, they made a real mess of the streets. But since all that concrete was just placed on the road, where'd they get that broken road in the first place? Clearly the set and props department had their work cut out for them in this one.
Guess I had a bonus life.
Now this is a whole new level of driving. James Marsden had pretty much the most chill time looking cool riding with Sonic. Lucky for Marsden, filming this scene was perfect to get him into character. It feels like a real-life video game. Hit that accelerator button and we're golden.
Road trip? Whoop whoop!
Don't even think for a second that this sequel wouldn't come back bigger and better than the first film. We're talking real helicopters and military machines on set. Much unlike a video game, this set was pretty real, and the experience for the actors, well, let's just say it's pretty much the most immersive game there ever was. We're talking Sega Genesis on a whole new level. Okay, but how much do we love this crew? Tails and Knuckles joining the journey made for some pretty amazing looking days on set. You could never know when their full body would be on set, or if it was just going to be their head that was showing up for filming. Some of the more action-oriented shots required their stunt doubles to take the reins. Anytime we see them collectively do a spin dash move, the crew on set actually saw these little fuzzballs. Sonic is back in all of his forms. Whether it was a model doll, a bodiless head, or what can we say? He's a hedgehog of many looks.
It was a blue sandbag that I would hold when I had to hold Sonic.
Although some of these looks were definitely better than others.
It was a little crudely made stuffed animal. Most of the time it was a tripod with a little piece of tape.
Okay, so maybe Sonic didn't have all the most glamorous moments on set, but hey, it worked.
My favorite scene in the film was get to do a fight scene with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, no kidding.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah. Inside a spaceship.
This spaceship totally brought the set to the next level. Just look how cool this is. Definitely a vehicle up to the Doctor's standards.
You get in the gizmos and the gadgets and stuff and fly around in that ship, and they've got that on a crane and...
Thank goodness for the blue screen that really allowed this ship and crew the chance to soar.
It's a real blast. I really liked it. Really enjoyed it.
Hey everyone, important PSA here. They really filmed parts of Sonic the Hedgehog in the deserts of Abu Dhabi. Need a casual sandstorm? The desert has you covered. Wind turned out to be pretty much the best natural effects department the crew could have asked for. It's pretty stunning even without the editing. Nothing but the best for this globe-trotting hedgehog. Give him a room, a slick costume, and absolutely no rules? Well, this is bound to be good. The dance scene? Well, let's just say there was a bit more than a little bit made up on the spot, and Carrey did not hold back.
There's a lot of grinding that goes on, for sure. I'm very hip-centric. I live in that chakra.
Does he ever? We'd say it's a pretty good chakra. Even that T-Rex head bite bit was an idea from the mind of Carrey.
That's brilliant, sir.
Thanks.
They did not mess around when it came to having a big ol' hoedown. There was some slick choreography and the perfect setting. Don't tell us you didn't want to groove in your seat even just a little bit. Square dancing and Sonic? Yeah, we'd say that's a pretty winning combo.
So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
Sure, he might have played the title character, but Schwartz did all his acting completely offset. Not only did he lend his voice to the role, but his face as well. Well, sort of. While he recorded all his lines, the actor's facial movements were being captured, so Sonic could embody as much of the actor's charm as possible.
Oh, this is what it takes for me to turn into a hedgehog.
Nice job, team.
Meow?
Who's a good boy? Well, obviously, it's this guy. Marsden kind of lucked out in terms of who all his co-stars were. He had Jim Carrey, Sonic the Hedgehog stand-in dolls, and of course, this handsome golden retriever. Pretty easy pal to consider your best friend. While it looks incredible, the mustache happened to, well, enhance Carrey's experience. That slick piece was unfortunately not natural, and the stylish stash had to be glued on. With very strong smelling glue, and well, you get the picture.
I committed to the glue,
You did.
and I was high the entire time because of it. So
Showbiz is tough, kid.
you gotta look at the upside.
Jeff told me that the script was written in stone.
Was there improvised dialogue in this movie, though?
I was not allowed to create on this movie.
All jokes aside, yes, there absolutely was.
So we were able to do a lot of different versions, a lot of different jokes, a lot of different things.
With Carrey and Schwartz being part of this film, it's pretty much impossible not to lean into the improv magic.
Call optical illusions. Tell them I need new frames.
Jim Carrey was always bringing great lines and coming up with golden nuggets on the spot. But he wasn't alone. The actor's assistant was often on set and would contribute whenever they came up with an idea to punch everything up. In fact, this hilarious bit,
Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
not a Carrey original.
I gotta give credit to my assistant, Nicole, for that line.
Nice one, Nicole.
The raccoons are back.
Hey, who let these wild animals on set? Well, turns out it was the producers. These raccoons had been well prepared for their big moment in the trash cans. We're talking full raccoon racing choreography.
Get out of there. Come on. Oh, come on. Get out of there.
Food lured the animals to the garbage cans, and as for getting through those doggy doors, well, buzzers and food were the key. These furry ones might have a bright future with this kind of skill. Getting the chance to work with Jim Carrey is a dream for loads of actors, and James Marsden was no exception.
One of the actors that I looked up to the most growing up in this business.
The two got to really bond and had what looked like super chill vibes on set.
Nope, my name wrong. Major. I'm in charge.
Okay, well, Carrey might not always have been so perky, but hey, comes with the job. How many Sonics were there on set exactly? While Schwartz was never really on the set, there were plenty of Sonics around, keeping everything in order. There were 3 full sculptures of Sonic, detailed to various degrees, and of course, the solo head. And if you really wanted to get abstract, there was also a tennis ball stand-in too. Oh yeah, and a post-it note at one point. So with all the options, how will you be taking your Hedgehog today? So many Sonic forms to choose from. He's done a whole lot of incredible roles, but this one was special for Carrey. Since the team invited him to do what he does best, it really became a total playground and a chance to show off his best, authentic, and spontaneous self. We can totally understand why he considers this one of his new favorite roles. Oops, it seems they went a bit over budget with this one. After the awkward first design of, remember this strange-looking Sonic? Redesigning the whole shebang cost $5 million and hit the company so hard that they wound up closing their studio in Vancouver.
He's gonna be okay, right?
I'm a vet, Tom. I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
Both Sonic and the Hedgehog movies bring such a cool blast of nostalgia, and some solid cinema for the people who didn't grow up playing these games on their Segas. Is it too early to start asking about a third movie? We'll just be over here dusting off our old video games until then.